I'm Kelly Heidbreder, and this is Lenawee. We have our cameras in the hands of our student reporters all around Lenawee County to get a first-hand look at the incredible experiences right here in our community. We have some amazing young adults here at our tech center. We're training them for our real-world experiences and that job right out of high school. Or we're giving them a college experience. And one class to get that is our dental aid program. Let's check in with our students to see what they have their hands on.
This week they learned how to take impressions for the first time. So today they were learning how to use plaster and pour up their impression. This is going to give them an exact replica of whoever they took their impression on, so that the dentist has an exact replica, because it's called a study model, and that's how they're going to use or build crowns, dentures, partials off of in an office.
Well, first you have to make sure you have all of your mask, gloves, your protection on, and then you put your alginate in the bowl and you have to mix that up really fast, and then you put it onto the tray and then into the person's mouth, and that's the impression. And you just put it on there and on the vibrator, and the plaster goes around on the molding, and then it'll sit overnight and it gets hard.
You're going to end up taking impressions and pouring them up. It could be a daily occurrence, so they need to be confident at it. This is actually one of their next test grades. So we have written tests and we have practical tests, and this is their first practical test.
It's really hard to get it perfect on the first time because it's our first time doing it. I can remember better when I'm doing it hands-on than in a book.
It's nice that they get something more hands-on because we've just been in the classroom for the past 2 months. So it's time to get a little bit more hands-on. It's just one step, not necessarily a true stepping stone for procedures, but it's part of it. We want to see what a patient's mouth looks like, so they get to recognize that everybody looks different. So that part is really preparing them for the future.
This is one of our most popular programs, and we are training many young professionals to head into that dental or medical field right after graduation. Now, there are some really creative classes in our schools around the county, and one of them combines sculpture and movies. Let's check out our students, then see what they're doing in this class.
Today we're working on stop motion animation with clay, and so we started by making all of our clay characters and getting a scenario from our teachers. And so our characters are the Ninja Turtles and Cleopatra, and they're stuck on an island working together to build a raft. And so we made some trees out of paper that they chop down and working together to make a raft so they can get off the island.
We got Abe Lincoln, the Cars movie characters, and trying to survive a natural disaster.
I would definitely make the characters more stable because they were very hard to keep up and move constantly because they kept face planting.
So our natural disaster is a volcano that has a cold, and her name is Val, and in the middle of Lincoln giving a speech to the Cars about how we need Taco Tuesdays, the Val comes in, she sneezes all over everybody, and they're like, oh my God, we need tissues, we need Netflix, she needs some rest.
One of the mistakes I definitely made was I kept reaching in too soon before the picture was taken, and so my hand kept getting in the shot, and then while moving characters and holding characters, my hand was getting in the shot and I was like squishing them down. So that's something I would definitely fix next time.
It's really fun, and I want to do it again.
That looks like a lot of fun. Stay right there. We're talking about your pets right after this.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Connor is struggling in school.
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Welcome back. Our pets are part of our family and we want to keep them healthy too. We're going to give you some tips to keep them healthy and happy.
Hi, I'm Cindy Farmer, LISD Wellness Committee member. You need to remember to protect your furry friends when the weather gets bad. When the thermometer drops, our pets need some added TLC to stay healthy. Here's some tips. Always keep your dog on a leash when snow or ice, especially during a snowstorm. Dogs can lose their scent and get easily lost. Once you get back indoors, wipe your dog's paws, legs, and stomach. Pets can ingest salt, antifreeze, or other chemicals when they lick their paws. If you have an indoor cat in your neighborhood, bang loudly on your car hood before starting the engine. Cats love to sleep under car hoods to stay warm. The noise will give them a chance to escape before the engine starts. I'm Cindy Farmer. Be well.
And since we're talking about pets, have you ever wanted to raise chickens? Well, we have some students here at the Tech Center that come to school every day and they take care of ours. And they really know a lot about poultry. But we'll pluck around with them right after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe. 14 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. Well, this year she celebrated her 50th wedding anniversary.
Is that why you've taken off your jeans?
No, I've taken off my jeans to prove the link between jeans and the fight against breast cancer.
Well, that's interesting. Do I have to take off my jeans?
No, nobody has to take off their jeans, Mom, but everybody has to go to denimday.com right now. I'll explain everything, dress code optional.
Apparently. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Learn more at denimday.com.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. Now she's holding on for dear life.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
If you grew up on a farm, there's a pretty good chance that you had some chickens running around the property somewhere. But if you didn't have that country life experience growing up and want to raise a few hens to lay some fresh eggs, then you might need to know the difference between layers and fryers. Well, our students can tell the difference, and here's a bit about Poultry 101. Many people have cats and dogs around the yard, but what about a chicken? Might make a great pet. And also that pet, well, I'll give you some eggs. I have Michael here with me, and tell me a little bit about what you have.
This is Johnny. This is one of our 4 roosters we have here at the farm. He is I can't remember what he is. I think he's a copper Moran. He is one of our biggest roosters that we have. Our other rooster that's a big one is back there. He's Henry. And he's a loving rooster. He loves everybody, no matter who you are. All right, what you're first going to want to do, you want to make sure you have some space for the chickens. If you want them to be more of a free-range chicken, that means they're going to be walking around more instead of being stuck up in a coop all day. You're going to want about a 10 to 15 foot square area of space so that they can run around and have fun during the day. And then you're going to want more of a safer place for them to be at night. You really want, if you're gonna go right for eggs, you're gonna want one rooster to every 5 to 6 hens, because he's gonna lay them, he's gonna get on them all day. But if you're just gonna want just your meat eaters, you're just gonna wanna have, you can have pretty much anything. It doesn't matter if you have all males, you're all gonna get the same lean out of all of them. I love chickens because they all have a personality. Like our roosters, they all love each other most of the time. And when we come up here and open up the door, they're all right there waiting to give you a hug. He has really tight hips in the back, so he's made more of running. He can go around a lot and he can mount every hen that he can every day.
We have some really bright kids learning some lifelong skills right here at the Lenawee Intermediate School District, and that's our show. If you have something amazing going on in Lenawee County, we want to know about it. Just email us at LISD-TV@lisd.us. I'm your host, Kelly Heidbreder. Make it a great day, Lenawee.